Pull up a seat and check the technique. Turn up the speakers and the tweeters. You can catch me. Overdose of Hennessy. Fine host of pedigree. Sticky green is the remedy. I lit it up. She hit it and see 10 of me. Back to the sloss and dope wigs.
The Ryan Stewart Show is on the way.
Like Nas Esco. Nigga, let's roll. I can show you how to get it on the low. Kicking flows, pipping hoes on the stroll. It's a daily routine. Niggas sticking to the script like a bitch in Maybelline. Some niggas want the money and some niggas want the fame. Some niggas want it all. Weighing heavy in the game. Pushing heavy on your brain. Switch a lane to entertain. Blowing suckers out the brain. That's why I'm potent as the cane. There's a million ways for you to try to step and get played. Just remember one thing. We ain't nothing you can tame. There's a million ways to ride. You want it? Choose one. Still dipping in the pain. Blowing on the blunt. Jealous niggas wanna stunt, they don't be riding like that. If it wasn't for the music, I'd be pulling the strap. There's a million ways to ride, you want it? Choose one, still dipping in the bay, blowing on the blunt. Jealous niggas wanna stunt, they don't be riding like that. If it wasn't for the music, I'd be pulling the strap.
Homie, ain't nothing changed me, I'm still riding on Vogue. Sit the hand puffin' tank, still fucking with the hoes. Withdraw from the bank, got my left hand froze. Take a 5-minute break, now I'm back with the flows. Who said the game was gonna phase me?
Guess what? The Ryan Stewart Show. 2 minutes away. 2 minutes.
If she pregnant, I'll accept it, but I hope that Jimmy saved me. That West Rider shit. Niggas smashing, getting high with an extra clip. See me flashing, nigga, lay low. It's just the way the game goes. Push back, slow your roll. Even though I spit it cold, lightning strikes like spinal cords and baby seats. Niggas lean back. Right. I come off, son. I'm on one. Sorry, I don't hold my tongue. I just let it hang, man. Deep like we gang bang. Bleed from the same veins. Black card maintain. Throw them things.
There's a million ways to ride. You want it? Choose one. Still dipping in the bay, blowing on the blunt. Jealous niggas wanna stunt, they don't be riding like that. If it wasn't for the music, I'd be pulling the strap. There's a million ways to ride. You want it? Choose one. Still dipping in the bay, blowing on the blunt. Jealous niggas wanna stunt, they don't be riding like that. If it wasn't for the music, I'd be pulling the strap. There's a million ways to ride. You want it? Choose one. Still dipping in the bay, blowing on the blunt. Jealous niggas wanna stunt, they don't be riding like that.
1 minute. 1 minute, Ryan Stewart, you're on.
Jealous niggas wanna stunt, they don't be riding like that. If it wasn't for the music, I'd be pulling the strap.
Oh, what's the matter, baby? Tired of waiting? Ladies and gentlemen, dogs and poodles, guess who's back?
Fresh off the Plizzane! You know my dang name!
Back from Radio Exile, The Carpool Drop-Off, and Donuts with Dad.
Mr. Mom, let's pick a kid up, drop a kid off.
For everybody's favorite line stepper, the wait is finally over.
I used to rabbit dance all the time, all around the city. Behind Toys R Us, behind the Kroger store. There's a dumpster right behind that BB&T bank. But then I got married.
It's about time for the Ryan Stewart Show.
Hot like hot sauce.
Right about now, you're about to be possessed by the sounds of MC Raw Face and DJ Easy Rock.
Hit it! Did you hear how fake that was, man?
Yeah.
That's what keeping 3 kids over 10 days will do for you. It's your boy One Live Stu, man. My mama called me Ryan. It's the Ryan Stewart Show on 2LiveStewsRadio.com. And I'm so happy to be here with you for episode 16. And it's labeled, I Tried to Tell You. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic, man.
Yeah, man. Who loses their voice after having your own kids for 10 days, man?
So how did that go? You had the kids for 10 days. Your wife went to the motherland, which was great.
It was awesome, man.
I mean, I've always wanted to go to the motherland.
Never seen her that happy in those pictures, man. It makes me wonder, you know. Wait a minute. What'd you say? What'd you say?
Yeah, all of the pictures she's posted on social media, man.
She was glowing. She was glowing, man.
She was happy.
She was glowing, man.
Right.
There's bar humbug around this bitch. But you get to the motherland, and life is, it's Christmas every day.
Which country did they go to?
She went to Johannesburg.
Okay, South Africa.
She went to Cape Town. She went to...
Okay, so those countries those aren't the countries where our people came from. Our people came from the western part of Africa. Sierra Leone.
I can pull up her whole itinerary right here, man. But let's just get back to the
right. Yeah.
Yeah, she saw camels and lions and stuff up close, and I'm happy to have her back, man. Don't get it twisted. I'm happy to have her back, man. But I pray for single parents every day for a reason.
Right.
And if they didn't have school those 5 days that was in the middle of the 10 days she was gone, I don't know how I would have done it, man.
Right. I mean,
I don't know how I would have done it, man.
And your boys, man, I love them to death, nephews, but, I mean, they just wild. They wild as shit.
They're kind of self-contained, man. I can let them in the house for a little while by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
They can play in their room by themselves for hours. They go outside right now, which, we live in the middle of the city.
Mm-hmm.
They go outside by themselves for an hour or so. I peep out the window from time to time.
Right.
But they're kind of self-contained, man. It's that baby.
Right. The baby off the chain.
It's my daughter, man. And on top of her being who she is and how she is, man, and it is the Ryan Stewart Show, a beautiful Thursday, November 16, episode 16, I tried to tell you, if on top of her being the big hand or the big ordeal that she is, having to be all hands on with her at all times,
right?
She got sick in the middle of my wife's trip, man.
Oh, damn.
So there were 2 days where she didn't go to school. There were 2 days where she couldn't hold nothing in her stomach.
Oh, did she have a fever?
No fever, man, just some kind of belly virus.
That fever will scare the shit out of you.
There was 2 days where her pamper couldn't hold what she was delivering.
Right. A lot of shit.
There was 2 days, man, where I would go in her room first thing in the morning, and as soon as I cracked the door, I'd be like, oh, God.
Right.
And she, I don't know how long she was there, but she was laying in it and sleeping at peace.
That's the number one thing you'll get in trouble from the wives from if you don't change that diaper. They do not want their baby sleeping in no shitty diaper.
At the end of the night, for 8 hours from 8 o'clock to 6 in the morning, she should be good.
Right.
That's not a diaper changing zone. But we had a great time, man, and shout out to the babysitter, the nanny that we use often, Miss Freeman. I called her the final 3 days, which was Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, to come put some time in while I hung up because the Dallas Cowboys were here in town. We'll talk about that game in a little while.
Right.
We'll talk about that tailgate. But it was a good time, man, and we made it. No emergency room trips, no bloodshed.
This might be TMI, but she was gone for 10 days. She had to come back and break you off with that African love, right?
Yeah.
From the motherland love,
Hey, man,
huh?
Not to, especially when it comes to her, I try not to put our business out there,
Right.
man, but I picked her up like 8 in the morning on Friday.
Uh-huh.
We got home 9:15 or so.
Uh-huh.
And I pulled in the garage at 9:15, and I was bucket naked at the door at 9:17. I didn't say, break me off. I didn't say nothing. I parked in the garage and took all my clothes off in the garage. It's been 10 days.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I left, and I went and played a little golf, and then I came back home, and when the kids went to sleep, I got bucket naked again.
Right.
That's the least you could do. That's the least.
That's the least you could do.
10 days. And that's not a frequent occurrence at my house.
I'm sorry?
That's not a frequent occurrence at my house.
Right.
But yeah. All right, man. It's your boy One Line Stew, man, Ryan Stewart. And I tried to tell y'all, man, we'll get into this thing. I just talked about the 10 kids or the 10 days with the kids. My kids are great, man, by the way. They're great.
They are.
They're absolutely great, man.
Can't wait to hang out with them next week when we go back to the original motherland, Monk's Corner.
But 10 days with them by yourself
That's
is
tough.
For real. We're going to start by talking about this Georgia loss, man.
So the Auburn Tigers mollywopped. You ever heard that word before?
It was 17-40.
40-17 this past weekend.
I think I made that word up.
Mollywopped?
I think that's one. I think that's one of mine.
Auburn mollywopped the Georgia Bulldogs. You one of the only people in sports radio that said that Georgia was for fake, not for real.
All right.
What are your thoughts? Go ahead, sir.
I want to do this diplomatically. I'm going to go back and forth with you.
Which means you don't want to do it diplomatically.
No, I know. I totally do. I want to go back and forth with you and just ask you if you remember one or two of the reasons why I said I did not believe in said Georgia Bulldogs. Do you remember one or two things?
Well, you said the number one thing is you said they didn't play anybody. Their schedule.
Okay. They beat one ranked team so far. That's Notre Dame, who's now ranked 9th, who is also taking a beating here themselves.
By Miami.
And they've lost 2 games now. Mm-hmm. So Georgia beat them 1 point at home. Big win for Georgia. I've never denied that. Mm-hmm. But then Miami comes around and whoops Notre Dame's behind like they stole something. Okay, I said they didn't play anybody. They haven't. The other teams that they played are barely above 500, if not right at 500. Mm-hmm. They're not ranked. They're teams like Little Sisters of the Poor and the Citadel and Presbyterian and teams like that.
Right.
They didn't have sturdy, tough competition. Do you remember anything else I said about the team?
The quarterback was for fake.
Ho! Stop right there. In this ball game from a freshman quarterback, a true freshman quarterback, who has not thrown for more than 200 yards in any of his starts.
You sound too happy to be a resident of the state of Georgia for the last 25 years.
Well, I went to Georgia Tech.
Yeah, but Tech wasn't playing. You don't wish for Georgia to do well, even when y'all not playing them?
Of course not. Are you crazy? Our biggest hashtag.
We don't think like
our biggest hashtag that trends is this: to hell with Georgia.
Right.
Yeah, no, I don't wish for them to do anything good. Now I'm in the same conference with Clemson,
right?
And I wish for them to do well all the time. But Georgia is my rival.
Right. Okay.
It's the team that I have the most disdain for in my life.
We different on that type of thing then.
Back to Fromm. He was a meager 13 for 28, 184 yards, and 1 TD. Mm-hmm. Georgia runs the ball. They tried to run the ball versus Auburn, but could not do it. They had 20 carries between Michelle and Chubbs for a total of 48 yards.
Yeah.
So when you can't move the ball because the box was stacked by Auburn Tigers all day, what do? You try to throw it?
Right. For people that don't know what the term stack the box means, linebackers, everybody was up closer to the line of scrimmage.
Typically, on average, there's 5 to 6 guys in the box. Well, Georgia were facing 7 to 8 guys in the box all day long. So when you have to lean on the run when a team is doing that, you want your quarterback to be able to loosen that thing up a little bit. But Fromm couldn't, which is another thing that I said. Do you have anything else that you remember me saying, man?
No, we're going to get to the playoff rankings here. And again, is there anything else I missed?
There is, man, and because there's so much to talk about college football-wise, Kirby ain't done shit. He ain't played nobody. He ain't done nothing.
What do you mean? In his second year, Kirby Smart, the head coach of Georgia.
You gave away Mark Richt, who, on the other hand, is doing exactly what I said he would be doing in Miami with better talent now. But Kirby and the Saban tree in totality altogether, his disciples hadn't done anything.
This is the second year, though, man.
Okay.
And you're listening to the Ryan Stewart Show.
Well, you're going to keep seeing the same thing when they face more fierce competition.
Speaking of Mark Richt, man, they absolutely kicked the ass of the Notre Dame Fighting Irish this past weekend. Did you watch that game? What are your thoughts on Miami? I've been very hesitant about were they for real or not. You got to admit, they're for real now.
I said that the Georgia Bulldogs have only beat one ranked team. One of the knocks that I had on this Miami team was, okay, who did they really play? Because when they played us, we were up at one point in time, us being Georgia Tech, by 14 points. So Miami have also only beat the one team that the Georgia Bulldogs beat, and that being number 9 Notre Dame. They'll be having number 4 Clemson coming up when they play in the ACC Championship. But listen, man, there's a lot of speed on that Miami team. Mm-hmm. These dudes down in South Florida, Dade County, and you know the likes thereof.
Chase rabbits and shit all day.
Miami is second in sacks with 33. in the